direct translations affect the way we speak English because we don't consider collocations in English.
Well, in fact, I think I'm getting confused because in this second list of examples, I am also noticing that the words are expressing how you're feeling, and the previous
Okay.
also, for example, excited
Exactly.
at, and in the previous was I'm angry about.
Yes. So we cannot consider that talking about emotions is the factor that determines the preposition.
Ah, yes, yes.
You know what I mean?
So, but so in what is the difference of in uh, about using about using about
Hey,
and
what is the difference on? Huh.
on
No, wait. What is the difference? In. Jesus.
oh
Yes.
come on.
Yes. When I started teaching collocations, I got myself into trouble because yeah, I then noticed that I mean, I'm thinking in Spanish. It's my own language. It's my mother language. So I need to be careful when I use each of the collocations that I usually use. So when we talk about noun plus something else or adjective plus noun is easy, but when you talk about prepositions, it's really thinking in English. And what is the difference, Luis? The question that you said would be you need to memorize them. You need to hear so much English that when a person tells you bad in, you need to know that the person is speaking incorrectly or listening to yourself. If you say bad in, you need to have the ability to self-correct yourself.
Because no, because in this second list, they these these two lists intersect. For example, in angry, angry is both this angry at, and in the previous was angry about.
Okay, very good. And that, what will be the difference in this case? The noun that you connect. When you say angry at, where is it? When you angry at, you connect the person. I am angry at my ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
But if
and
you
angry
say
about is
angry
what your
about,
girlfriend did.
exactly. I am angry about her cheating.
Oh,
Oh my god. So the preposition affects the next noun too.
okay, I see.
That's the difference.
So about this more for expressing a reason, but using a noun as a reason.
Using a noun as a reason, okay.
And not is, I think, is for expressing who is the subject. Uh,
Subject
no,
sounds grammatical. No.
who is the cause.
Close. Check this
Or
out. When I consider the connector at, I consider a, a feeling that has a direction, a feeling that has an aim. You know? Do you remember what is aim?
what is what the uh,
Aim.
no.
Okay. Aim. A
Ah,
target.
okay. Yes.
So when you are angry, I imagine that this emotion has a target, has a, a direction towards it is directed to. So when I say
Okay.
angry, the connector at is it connects the person towards its directive.
are kind of the doer. Maybe.
The doer, no, because you are the doer. That's precisely I said not to
Uh,
use subject because subject and doer is technically the first person of the
okay,
sentence.
yes. Who is feeling that?
No, who's receiving? Who's receiving the anger from you?
Yes, yes,
When you're angry at somebody, you are targeting a person.
yes, you're right.
Now you get it?
I got it.
It's a very interesting way to look at emotions because we use it different in Spanish and it's a cultural difference. It's a cultural difference. When you are angry in Spanish, we don't think that we are targeting somebody. We think that it's like the contrary. We are avoiding, and that's culturally different.
And this aim is not necessary to be just one uh, object or item. No? For example, in the example that you gave us about no, bad at,
Mhm.
for example, you can say I'm bad at I don't know, Japanese and Chinese.
Okay,
Is that correct?
but what do you mean that is not necessary? What? I don't
Yes,
understand.
yes. In this second example, I'm using I'm bad at Japanese and Chinese. So
Mhm.
your I are two items, Chinese and Japanese.
Okay, exactly. Your
And in
aim.
the previous, I am angry at my ex-girlfriend. It's just one item.
And the target is exactly, yes, exactly.
Your target can be several items.
Yes, totally. If it's a noun, you can put how
Words. Okay.
then the amount that you want exactly.
Okay.
Take it as a consideration. So here you have Amada. That's a very good observation you made right now. Take your notes, people, because these are very common words. Buy is another story. Okay, so help me, Victor. Let's read this list.
Yes, teacher. Adjective close by. We were amazed by his performance. They were not impressed by your argument. Were you surprised by his bluntness? Amazed
Right.
by, delighted by, disturbed by,
Okay, again.
excited,
The second one,
delighted, delighted by.
Much better. Yes, much better.
Okay. Disturbed by, excited by, fascinated, impressed by, inspired by, astonished by,
Well, how do you pronounce this one again?
impressed by,
How do you pronounce the ed when the verb ends in s?
impressed.
Okay, let's go to the rules. Check this out.
Yes.
When you're talking about regular verbs, you need to consider voiceless versus voiced.
Okay.
Okay? In this case, voiceless is a sound that has no voice, that is silent, no? For example, the sound of the S,
Okay.
the sound of the K. But in this case, for actually, the word impress ends in S.
Okay.
Therefore, the ed ending should sound ta, impressed,
Okay.
right? Screenshot this one. This one is gonna
Okay.
work for you.
Yes. Ready.
Pronunciation then?
Mm, impressed.
Mhm.
Impressed by.
Mhm.
Inspired by. Astonished by.
Mhm.
Shocked by. And
And
surprised
again, again,
by.
again, again.
Shocked. Shocked. Shocked.
Exactly. Shocked or shocked?
No, shocked.
How do you know?
Because the rule that
Rule number
the,
one, right?
the last letter. Yes.
Right. The last letter
Okay.
is silent, then you need to use a T.
Okay.
Mhm. Shocked by.
Shocked.
That's
And
correct.
surprised. Okay.
And surprised by. There we go. All right. What about these ones? Is there any observation here? Not really, right?
Same logic.
I agree. Do you notice that the all the verbs here end in ed, or all the adjectives here end in ed?
Oh, yes.
That's because it's a classic passive voice. What is a connector for passive voice?
Bye.
Precisely. If you say the the access to public places without the mask has been banned, has been prohibited by the government.
Mhm.
Naturally,
Yes.
when we use passive voice, we need a connector by. Well, when you have a verb in past participle, you need, by consequence, a connector by. That's an easy way to consider this group of words. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. Let's talk about the next one. 4. Help me, Chucho.
Yes. Adjective 4. You are eligible for bonus pay. We were not prepared for this answer. Who is responsible for this? Eager for, eligible for, famous for, grateful for, notorious for, prepared for, ready for, renowned for, responsible for, respected for, sorry for, suitable for, and thankful for. Yes.
So it was not incorrect to
Yes.
say the connector for, no? But it's incorrect to say angry for.
Uh, yes.
You see? I am angry for this. Actually, let me check on the dictionary. Don't let me lie to you. Let me go to the word angry. We have angry at, angry over, angry about. Uh-huh. We never use angry for. That's the interesting part. We are thinking in Spanish, we want to translate, and we say, I am angry for the situation.
It's incorrect.
It's incorrect. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Finally, I know we have 2 more. Jesus, we have a lot. Okay,
No, we.
let's go. Jesus, a lot. Victor, help me with from.
Yes. Adjective plus from. This cake is made from coconut. The city is not safe from attack. Is this material free from toxins? Absent from, different from, free from, made from, protected from, and safe from.
Nice. So this specific list is pretty interesting because that's another source of mistakes. When we say, for example, made, the word made can be followed by the connector of, made of. Okay, but it can also be the connector from.
What's the difference?
In this case, I don't think there's a difference, especially with made. But if you say different, yes, it's necessary to say from. You cannot replace that connector.
Yes. Different from, okay.
Right? Do you have an example or something?
For example, I different from my brother because I'm black.
Excellent job, very good. Yes, yes, yes. That is something negative or positive?
Yes, it's positive. I don't know.
It's good, it's good.
There's any ocean? Yes. I'm humans.
That's a positive thing, man. Very good. Very, very good.
Yes.
That's it. That was a good example. From. Going to the next one. In. Help me, Victor.
Yes. Adjective plus in. I am disappointed in you. He isn't experienced in sales. What was he successful in his work? Disappointed in, experienced in, interested in, involved in,
How do you pronounce this one again?
interested in.
Oh, really? Okay. All your life, you have been lied upon.
Eh,
Do you see?
Ah, yes. Interested.
Exactly. And the strong syllable is the first. It's interested.
Interested.
Interested. That's correct.
Okay.
Therefore, again.
Interested in.
Interested in, right?
Involved in. Polite or impolite in. Present in. Skilled in. Slow in. Successful in. Talented in.
Perfect. Good job. Good job. Can you say about in some of them? Some of them you can combine it with about. For example, successful about and successful in. I think the word successful was at the beginning too. Pessimistic, enthusiastic, serious. Ah, no, it's not here. Ah, it was at. It was at. You can say successful at, but you can also successful in. You see? Combinations are allowed too, but only if you have them here. Got it? And the last two? Chuchu. Off.
yes. Adjective of. He's afraid of failing. She's not capable of caring for herself. Was it silly of me to try? Okay. As the last one is complicated.
Very
Afraid of,
personal.
ashamed of. No, not the question, the structure.
Ah, okay.
Aware of, capable of, certain of, conscious of, ambitious of,
Again. How do you pronounce this?
conscious of.
Ah, okay. Conscious doesn't exist.
Sorry.
How do you pronounce this one?
Ambitious of,
Okay, let's go to the soundboard. Yes, sir.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
F in the chat.
He's right here.
You're just inventing words.
Yes. You were inventing words, man.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Envious.
Envious.
Yes. Envious. Okay. So I can see. Okay. Independent of. Jealous of. Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Right. Oh no. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yeah, we can.
I thought we were,
Go on.
synchronized.
Synchronized.
Kind of, nice of, proud of, scared of, silly of, stupid of, and typical of.
That's right.
Okay.
Easy, no? I think it will be independent of. The observation that I can give you about this one is that this is the most common. But as you can see, they are words that we don't usually use. Like these adjectives are not that easy. The word aware, for example, is I think B1. So it's not really common for a beginner. The word silly is considered B1 too. And you said, actually, it was very interesting that you just said, well, the structure for this one is a little bit complicated. Not really. Was it, which is a question. And then silly of, which is a collocation. And then finally, silly of who? Silly of me, silly of you, silly of the person to do something in a specific. You know, this particular collocation is very common. It sounds very complicated because there is no grammatical rule. There is no like a structure. But if you look at words by pairs, it helps a lot.
Yes.
Got it?
Okay.
One more. Luis, you're back. Help me with 2.
Yes.
You're back.
Adjective plus what does he say? Adjective plus 2. She was addicted to alcohol. Oh, my case.
My case, he said.
Not wrong, teacher. That's not wrong.
Okay.
Robert of the past.
Roberto, not again.
Not again. What is a word for expressing when someone was, for example, working? I don't know. In the case of Mexico, I think it's 40 years,
Okay.
and after 40 years, you receive a monthly payment that maybe you were saving.
Oh, that's your pension. It's also called pension in English.
People who is in this state is pension people.
Exactly. You're pensioned.
Okay, so I think I'm pensionable from the alcohol.
Patient from the alcohol. Very interesting.
I'm far from this.
Yes. Keep it aside. Okay.
Yeah. What is the next one? I'm not allergic to milk. Are they related to each other? Okay, so accustomed to, addicted to, allergic to, committed to, dedicated to, indifferent to, kind to. I have not listened this previous. Married to, opposed to, uh, recept, receptive or receptive, receptive to, related to, similar to, superior to, unfriendly to.
That's correct. Now that you have this, let's check. For example, you have never heard this one, kind to.
No,
If we
I
go
have
for
learned kind of, no, for example, for expressing something similar to.
okay, well, if you say kind of is a noun, but here we're using the adjective. A kind person is a gentle person, a friendly and generous person.
Okay.
So it's very different. Kind of is a noun. This is a description. So when you say kind to somebody, is again, you are a nice person to another person.
So okay.
Mhm.
So evidently it's not correct using with.
Exactly. Kind with is not in the list.
It's a copy Spanish.
Totally. Totally.
Because you in Spanish you say I'm kind with people who is, I don't know, nice with animals, for example.
No, but don't think it is in Spanglish, you know. In Spanglish we say, yo soy bueno con las personas,
Ajá.
¿no? ¿Y
Ajá.
cómo traduces con? With.
With.
That's right. Then people commit the mistake to say, I am kind with the people.
And in fact, in many cases of this list, the same phenomenon happens. For example, indifferent.
Mhm.
Estoy indiferente contigo. O
Indifferent.
estoy cansado
Exactly.
contigo.
Uh-huh. And technically it will be indifferent about or indifferent if it's a person. Indifferent double def. Indifferent to. It's not about.
No.
Which is again exactly. This is dangerous. Dangerous for the teacher, you know, because I need to open the dictionary every time I'm not sure about the proposition. And this is a suggestion for you. This is a suggestion for you. When you're not sure about the proposition, click on make a shortcut on your cell phone with the Oxford Dictionary so you can access quickly the word. Do you know how to do that? Do you have an Android or an iPhone?
Android.
Android. And what about yes, I remember you hate iPhones.
Yes.
Yes, one day, guys. I think Victor was here. Chucho was not here. And then I asked the opinion of
Yes. Why?
you were here? When I asked
The Apple?
Luis his opinion for iPhones, and he hated on iPhone. Like he started putting all the negative reviews on our
Yeah.
iPhone. So,
Yes,
Yes.
I did.
People on iPhone are extortionists.
Scammers.
Let's go.
It's not here. Well, a scam is a dishonest plan for making money.
Okay, scam. Okay,
So
and the doer is in a scam. Okay.
Exactly. The doer is a scammer.
Yeah, the scammer's teacher.
That's a good point of view. That's a good point of view. Well, my point is, on Android, you go to Google Chrome, you access a Oxford Learner's Dictionary, and then on the three dots, no, this is Firefox. On the three little dots, you access the website over here. Three little dots, and then add to home screen. And you will always have the dictionary in one button.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Automatically it will appear. It will ask you to give it a name, and it will appear like this. Look.
Well, it
You have
was
to
a
go, right?
pleasure to be.
Jesus,
But
just
see
just
you
when
Monday.
just when we are going to start with examples. No. Okay,
Sorry.
for homework, you're gonna make questions. Questions that end in a preposition. Send me five questions that end in a preposition using this any of them.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Send it to me via
Okay.
WhatsApp or email, whichever you like.
Okay. Yes.
Mhm.
So
I have
thank you.
I have tried the same path for Android and also Word Teacher.
And also worse? What do you mean worse?
What? Yes, that this recipe also works for or function. What is the best word? Function or word?
Function.
Function for in Android.
The
This happy path also also function in Android. I have followed
oh
the path. So it's going to Google Chrome.
uh,
And when you are inside the website, you click in the three dots.
oh okay. No, my instructions were for Android, eh?
Ah,
yeah, no, the instructions were
ah,
because for iPhone is different. For iPhone you cannot do it. For iPhone it's necessary to do it from Safari.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Terrible.
Terrible. That's why you hate Apple, because you don't know, you haven't, when you use one you're gonna love it. I promise.
I think it's a possibility.
It's a possibility, yes. I promise that. But yes,
I'll give you the doubt benefit.
exactly. But to me, not to Apple. Apple are scammers. I agree with you. In that case, I agree with you so much. Yes, of course. Okay. So I'm gonna take. Oh yes, before we go, another very common mistake. How do you translate? Él se casó con ella.
I have seen this in a TikTok video.
Okay.
The
What do you
correct
like?
is married too.
Two. Correct.
Yes.
Exactly. It's never using with. Watch out for that one.
But maybe this is because I think we is more used in Spanish to express no is company no company no is a word. How can I translate when you are not alone?
When
The
you are not
opposite of
alone,
compañía, but it's not company. Company is an institution.
loneliness.
Uh,
No, when you are not alone, companionship.
Companionship. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. So I think the with in Spanish the word con, that is the with equivalent in Spanish, is more used for expressing companionship. No?
The word, which one, to or with?
With.
Yes, yes, totally.
And when you translate it to English, it sounds strange because
It sounds strange.
because
Exactly.
when you are married and you need to express who is the receiver.
Exactly, receiver of your love.
Your love, exactly. And
Again, we have a name.
a name, exactly.
No,
And a companionship sounds strange because it's I don't know. It's weird.
it's like if you, for example, if you say I married with Alejandra, it means that Alejandra had a wedding at the same time I had a wedding.
Exactly.
That's precisely how important it is to select the connector correctly, because the different connector will give you a different idea.
Yes, you are expressing that someone is doing the same or is feeling the same or
It's
yes.
doing the same activity simultaneously.
Yeah, exactly.
What a different thing, no?
Yes, very, very different.
That's it. Those are the two observations that I wanted to give to you. Now we have adjective with, which is now the one that is correct. Which one can we use with? Well, surprise, surprise, angry. You can use also angry with, angry at, or angry about, depending on the context. Okay, help me, Victor, with the last one.
Yes, adjectives plus with. I am blessed with robust health. Unusually, the town was not crowded with tourists.
Again.
I
Crowd in past.
Unusually, the town was not crowded.
Excellent.
Okay. With tourists. Are you familiar with the control? Angry with, associated with, bored with, blessed with, confronted with, content with, crowded with, delighted with, disappointed with, fed up with, familiar with.
Watch out. Feel is present. Pronunciation?
Fed up.
Fed up, excellent.
Fed up with, familiar with, furious with, okay with, pleased with, popular with, satisfied with.
Let's go. Good job. Good job. Common collocations, okay with. And probably there are a couple of words here that we need to check definition. For example, fed up, which is a phrasal verb. Crowded, I don't remember. Do you remember what is crowded?
Yes, when there is a lot of, for example, people in a place.
True, right. Okay. So if you know what is crowded, then that's right. Crowded with people, crowded with animals, crowded with cows. I don't know.
And I think this is also a problem with the Spanish because maybe you could think crowded off.
Exactly. Yes. We are learning to avoid those mistakes. Okay, perfect. Now you have it. In a moment we check fed up. Let's pass to Jessie because Jessie will pass attendance. Hello, Jessie.
Hi, thank you.
Hi.
Good morning, everyone. So, I will take attendance, please.
Yes.
Victor?
Victor sí está aquí.
Yes, thank you.
Victor.
Yes.
Yeah. Hi, Victor, thank you. Luis?
Sorry. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor. Good morning, Luis.
Yes, I'm here. Thank you. Yes, good morning.
You're welcome. Thank you. Jesus?
Se acaba de ir.
Oh.
Acabadito.
It.
Absent.
And Sophie.
And Sophie absent.
Okay. That's all. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Have
Let's
a
go.
good day.
How
You
are
too.
Good weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's production time. You're gonna ask each other questions using the words that we just saw. Okay? We're gonna take one of them, and then you are going to use. I suggest that you use the words that you consider different, unknown. Okay? I suggest that you take words that you haven't used a lot, so you can get more and more familiar with this type of applications. Okay? So let's start with the connector about. Victor, ask a question to you, Luis, talking about any of the prepositions, no, any of the adjectives, but this question needs to end in about. It can be what, actually, or which. What or which?
Okay. With about.
With the preposition about.
Okay. Why you? No. Why are you angry? How do you say that?
If you ask with why, you cannot end the sentence in a preposition. Because
Yes.
precisely the question that ends in a preposition is to answer it with a noun.
Okay.
Therefore, that's impossible.
So I have to use what?
Yes, exactly. That's the only option.
What is the reason
Okay.
why you are angry about?
Okay. What is the reason is similar to say why. So you're doing the same. Come on, eliminate the reason.
He loves white.
Yes.
What you are angry? What are you angry?
What are you angry?
About.
Finish.
iPhone users?
iPhone users. Okay, incorrect. Because one thing is to say all your question is built for the question why. When you say iPhone users, it's because you want the reason, no?
Okay.
But if you omit iPhone users, you can finish the sentence in a preposition because you are asking about what makes him angry.
Okay.
So technically, the answer should be iPhone users.
Okay.
After he gives you the information, you can say, okay, why are you angry about iPhone users, But the first question cannot contain the answer. Because the question is what, not why.
Okay.
Try again.
So we can use iPhone users because it's the answer of what?
Okay. Okay, repeat. Yes. The answer is iPhone users.
But if I want to ask about the reason of his anger, I can use angry about.
Yes, but you need, okay, check this out. What is the function of the preposition? The preposition needs to connect something,
Yes.
okay? When you ask what,
Yes.
you don't know what is this something.
Okay.
You don't know the noun that you refer. But when you
Okay.
ask why, you know the noun that you refer.
Okay.
So the idea here is to ask questions that end in prepositions in order to open a conversation.
Okay. So, okay, maybe I can say, what are you angry about?
And that's it, exactly.
I can, for this example, I can use the complement.
Correct, exactly.
Yes.
Using
Okay.
the preposition at the end means that the complement is the answer.
Okay.
You
Yes,
see?
correct. Yes, yes.
That's the one. So, Luis, what are you angry about? Or
But
mad
for
about?
example, in this question, if he is expecting an answer related to iPhone, I could be angry due to many causes, right?
Okay. That will be, you will need additional information after the word about, but you will need a secondary connector that represents the complement. For example, what are you angry about? The connector about connects the answer, and then you will need a secondary connector like over, no. What are you angry about? I am only thinking in about, but probably it is, about Apple users. Mhm. Check this out, What are you angry about? About Apple users.
What are you angry about? Okay.
About Apple users, because now you're being specific with this second connector.
Yes, in this way, Victor could narrow his question
To the topic.
to the topic of iPhone users.
That's correct.
Okay. Okay. Well, in the case of Victor, question is general, right?
Yes, if you say, what are you angry about? It's very open. You can be angry about the inflation, But if you want to speak about Apple users, you need to specify. So in your case, Victor, what do you want to do?
The second one, I want to specify about iPhone users.
Action. Give me the complete idea.
Okay. What are you angry about iPhone users?
Perfect. Perfect. That's a question that needs a noun.
Okay.
Very good job.
Okay. So I, I, I'm angry about how they use the brand for expressing an economic position, and even in some cases for how can I say it? showing that they are superior from others. Not always. In the case of Fernando, teacher is not a case.
No. I have an Android. I have an Android. I will cover the Apple, and I will say that I have an Android. So after today. Like, no. I don't want to. I don't want to give that that impression. Very good. Excellent. Excellent job. Very good. That's it. Okay. Continue the conversation, Victor.
And yeah, I have to use I have to make a second question with adjective plus about, or I only have to continue with the conversation.
Yeah, only continue the conversation. The second question is now open.
Okay. Come on.
Yes, they think they are superior. Okay.
Terrible.
Terrible.
I'm feeling very bad.
No. Don't worry. Me too. Yes. That's. I will reconsider my purchases.
Yeah. And this, what do you think about how do you say this? Android users?
They are super smart. They are clever.
Yes. On the other hand, what do you think about the
Okay. Excellent question. What do you think, Luis?
I think that they are very similar to the painted angels in the churches.
Yes, they are like clerical,
Yes.
wise. Yes, they are. Very good. Excellent job. Excellent. This lesson everybody learned a lot. Even the teacher.
Selling his outphone.
Yes. To reconsider their purchase orders. Good. Luis asked a question to Victor, but now go with the preposition at. Choose one of them.
Okay. Okay. What is the sport? What is the sport? I don't know if this is correct. What is the sport where you consider are successful at?
Good. Who is successful at?
Victor.
Exactly. So the person should be
You.
you again.
No. What is the sport where you consider is successful at?
Eliminate is. Will you consider? What is the verb to be corresponding to you?
Haha.
Yes.
What is the sport where you wait, what is the sport? What is the sport? What is the sport where you consider where you consider successful at?
Will you consider? Eliminate consider. Because either you want to say you are, or you're gonna say consider yourself, because consider is a transitive verb, and are is the verb be, no?
Yeah. What is the sport where you are successful at?
Exactly. That sounds much better.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. I don't know about
In any sport?
I have only trained contact sports, so maybe I would maybe I successful at that kind of sports, but and I like it a lot.
But which kind? You didn't mention which kind.
Contact sports,
A contact. Okay.
yes, and maybe that is my maybe I am successful at that kind of sport
Good. Excellent.
because I
Okay,
don't
good
like.
answer.
So you are a kind of weapon human,
Switch.
a human weapon.
Are you Vic? Are you a human weapon?
I don't know.
I don't know. You have never tried.
Try it
Yes.
yourself.
Good job. Okay, very nice. Let me give you a little idea. Why don't you use the words is there or are there? I mean, if you are talking about if you're talking about prepositions at the end and you don't know the noun, either you can use actually what or which, like Victor said, no? What we cannot say why because why contains the answer. So the only option is what or which. But if you don't know what this is what or which, you can use is there or are there to ask if the possibility of existence, like I'm not
So for
sure if it
example, is
exists.
there a sport where you consider where you are successful at?
Exactly. That's another way to communicate in English. Is there any sport you're successful at?
Maybe we are not using because this kind of question could sound how could I say it? What is the opposite of kind?
The opposite of what?
Of kind.
Kind.
Kind too. The opposite of kind too.
Rude.
Rude. Okay. Because it could sound as a rude question.
No.
So, hay un deporte
I mean,
que seas bueno. No.
Exactly. But if you don't know the person, is a genuine curiosity. You know what I mean?
Okay,
But if
yes.
you know the person and you see that he's bad in badminton, football, baseball, basketball, golf, Monopoly, video games, you say like, is there anything you can do? That I agree with you, you know? That's a
Yes,
different situation. No,
yes,
but
you're
if you
right.
don't know the person, it's a normal question.
Yes, it's genuine. Yes,
Genuine curiosity,
yes, I agree.
right? That's the one. So I want you, Victor, to try one with easier or other using adjective plus by.
I think Victor suffered again a heart attack.
Is Victor there? Or is he working already? Because it's time.
Maybe he went to the bathroom.
Oh, just in time. Well, try to make one, Luis, to me.
Okay. Um. Is there uh what in your classes you are afraid of?
What in your classes you are, is that a question or an affirmation?
I'm sorry?
Is that a question or an affirmation?
I know it's a question.
You are switch.
What in your classes are you afraid of?
Excellent. What are your classes are you afraid of? In my classes? Well,
No, man. Aware.
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 Okay. Yeah,
Aware.
because afraid will be like, no, no. If I was thinking in one. I was thinking in one. If I frustrate a student so much that he wants to kill me, I will be afraid of that. You know, to cause frustration in the student. That's what I'm afraid of.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Yes. Yes, I was asking about your concern when you are giving classes.
Exactly. Yes,
Yes.
because afraid is possible too. It's afraid
Yes.
is possible. But I didn't have an idea until I remembered one.
Yes.
And aware would be, I'm aware of the way students put words together.
Analyzing how they are saying the things.
Exactly, and especially why, like finding the root cause of of mistakes, not the mistake per se, the root cause of the mistake. Where does the mistake come from?
Yes, understanding the idea in their minds,
Like
not for helping to structure best.
exactly.
Yes, it makes sense completely.
Totally.
Yeah, because you only pay attention in the structure. Yes, you correct the grammar, but maybe you are not helping them to express what they are thinking.
Exactly. Or worse, they never understand why the correction.
Yes, and that's worse.
That's even worse.
Yes.
They will forget it. The moment they say it correct, at the next moment they forget it.
Yes, but at the final they say, this is expressed in this way because the teacher said.
Exactly. And they don't have a root cause. They
And
don't
that's it.
understand why.
but but if you don't understand the reason, you cannot use this same knowledge with other ideas or in other situations, generalize the knowledge.
Precisely. Precisely.
Completely agree.
That is my answer to you.
Very good answer.
Nice, guys. Okay, we finished for today. Excellent job. Excellent job. Okay, so it was a nice week. I will see you then on Monday. Study your collocations, and Monday we're gonna start a new week with a new video. Right?
All right.
Thank you, teacher.
How are you guys? You too. Good weekend.
Monday.
Enjoy it.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.